out there tonight? Yeah, that was okay. Let's try this again, look. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Okay, look. We're gonna try, I'm gonna give you guys some incentive here, okay? I'm gonna give you a little bit of incentive. I got some free stuff to give away. Who likes free stuff? Just about everybody, okay? I'm gonna give away one of these Smudge Pan sweaters right here to one lucky person here tonight. But I owe you one? I thought you said a hickey. Okay, but I'm only gonna give this sweater away to the loudest person here tonight. So, at the count of three, I want to hear how much noise all you awesome people can make. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's enough. Settle down, hold on. Jeez. This is a comedy show, not a rock concert. Okay? But just like a bunch of cousins, you start yelling when there's free stuff. But it's good here. It's good to be here in Flying Dutch, Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Big round of applause to all the athletes here today. All right, big round of applause to all the parents here today. Big round of applause to all my exes here today. Some of my kids, good to see you again. Good to see you guys. Hi, my boy. Good to see you. I got a present for you. Okay, but I went to the dollar store today. I got a present for you. Okay? but this is what I'm gonna do, okay? This is what I'm gonna do right now because you guys are an awesome crowd. It's always awesome to be in Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen, because number one, the ladies here give the best hickeys. Hands down in Canada. They last a long time. They're really dark. At least 2 weeks. Okay? Okay. But what I want to do is I want to get to know all of you awesome people here today, okay? By the end of the day, you kids are all going to call me Uncle Smudge Pan. By the end of the day. Okay? But I'm going to learn all of your names, and this is the fastest way I'm going to learn all of your names. Especially you kids, parents, you don't have to do this, but it's up to you, okay? What I need you to do is I need you to stand up real quick, okay? Yeah, stand up. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, yep, stand up. Come on, we need everybody to stand up. Parents, you can sit this one out, but all the kids stand up, okay? Stand up, all right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to spread your legs shoulder width apart like this, okay? Now I want you to turn to the side like this, okay? And if you're facing somebody right now, I want you to look them deeply in their eyes. And I want you to say, cousin, I love you. Lend me 20. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Okay, face me. Face me. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, hey. All right. No, I'm just kidding. This is what I want to ask you to do, okay? I want you right now to close your eyes. Close your eyes right now, okay? We're going to do a little bit of a visualization exercise with all you awesome kids here today. And this is how I'm going to learn your names, okay? Now, with your eyes closed, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take your right hand and put it in the air. And wave it like you just don't. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Just put your right hand in the air, okay? Now what I'm going to ask you to do with that right hand in the air is I'm going to ask you to put out your index finger. That's your number one finger. Okay? Right on. Good, good, good. Okay. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to lean to this side and smell your armpit real quick. No, I'm just keep your finger in the air. Yeah, okay, good. Good job. Okay. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is that finger that's in the air on your right hand, I want you to put that finger on your belly button. All right, not inside of your belly button. Quit digging around in there. If you dig around in your belly button, take your finger out and smell it. Yeah, just kidding. Okay, finger on your belly button. All right. Now, it's very, very important that you have your eyes closed during this part, okay? Because like I said, we're going to use our imaginations a little bit, kids, because nowadays we rarely get to use our imaginations. Why? Because we have all these distractions like iPads, iPhones, YouTube, all my videos. Right? Okay, but we're going to use our imagination a little bit here, okay? So here we go. What I want you to do at the count of 3 is I want you to slowly take your finger off of your belly button, and as you slowly take your finger off of your belly button, I want you to imagine that there's a great, big, crazy looking, colorful pencil crayon growing out of your belly button, okay? But you gotta stand up for this, you guys, okay? Stand up, yep, okay. So at the count of 3, slowly take your finger off your belly button and imagine there's a great, big, crazy looking, colorful pencil crayon growing out of your belly button. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Good. Okay. Now, this is what you're going to do. What I want you to imagine right now is I want you to imagine that there's a great big piece of paper in front of you now. Okay, so what you're going to do with your belly button pencil crayon and your great big piece of paper is you're going to spell your first name. Okay? I'm going to give you an example. Here. My name is Conway, okay? That's my first name. This is how I spell my first name with my belly button pencil crayon and my great big piece of paper. Okay, here. C O N W A Y. Okay? Now, remember, boys and girls, if you have an I in your name, don't forget to dot the I. Okay, at the count of 3, I want you to spell your first name. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you know what? Because you guys did such an outstanding job spelling your first name, now I want you to spell your last name. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, give yourselves a big round of applause. That was awesome. You guys could sit down now. You guys could have a seat. Okay, this is what I'm going to do with you guys. Like I said, I got a free sweater to give away, so I'm going to give this sweater away. I'm going to have a little bit of fun with you guys. I'm going to show you guys some videos. And yeah, we're going to have a good time here for the next little while, okay? So, what I need to know right now is how many people are here from Flying Dust, from the home community here. Who's here from Flying Dust? Okay. What other communities do we have here? Turner Lake? Who's here from who's here from Turner Lake? Okay. What other communities do we have here? Whitefish? Who's here from Whitefish? Okay, that's not bad. What other communities do we have here? Beardies? Okay, who's all here from Beardies? Okay, okay. Where? Sturgeon? Who's here from Sturgeon? Prince Albert. Who's here from Prince Albert? Where else? Palmmaker. Who's here from Palmmaker? Okay, what other communities do we have here? Menastickwin. Who's here from Menastickwin? Okay, what other? Just my two exes back there are here from Menastickwin. Good to see you. Whoever's paying me, make the check out to those two ladies right there. I own child support. What other communities do we have here? Where? Yellow Quill. Who's here from Yellow Quill? All right, Yellow Quill in the house. Where else? Where? Where? Sakame? Who's here from Sakame? What about Little Pine? Is anybody here from Little Pine? Yeah? Huh? Yeah. Waterhen. Who's here from Waterhen? Who's here from Cote? Who's okay. Pretty much everybody we got here is from a reserve. Hey, put your hands up if you're from the res. Okay. Do we have any white people here today? No? Yeah? Where? Where? You're not white. Settle down. Pretty much everybody here is from the res, right? Which is good because the comedy that I do is res comedy. That's what I do. Whenever I have white people at my comedy shows, I always have to explain to them what res comedy is. Because it's different, right? We laugh at different things. And this is the easiest way that I explain to white people what res comedy is, okay? Now, I want you to picture this. Picture 3 non-native kids riding their bikes in their neighborhood, right? One of the kids hits a pothole, jackknifes over his handlebars, scrapes his face on the pavement. This is what his friends do. They get off their bike, they say, "Oh, Tommy, you had quite a spill there. Are you okay?" And they're genuinely concerned. Now let's go to the res. You got 3 cousins riding their bikes down the gravel road. One of them hits a rut, jackknifes over his handlebars, scrapes his face along the gravel. What do his cousins do? They laugh at him, right? And then after they laugh at him, what do? They ask if he's okay. And then they bug him about that for the rest of his life. Right? That's right. That's res comedy. That's what we do, man. We laugh at our pain. It's funny when people get hurt. I'm sorry, but it is. If I fell off this stage right now, every single one of you would laugh at me first. You would. I wouldn't expect anything less. I would want you to laugh at me. All right? Now, I'm not going to jump, hold on. Crowd surf. Now, I've been to a lot of communities doing comedy shows all over the place. One of the communities I just came back from is Six Nations, Ontario. Any of you hear of that community, Six Nations, Ontario? Some of you, for some of you that haven't heard of Six Nations, Ontario, that place has a lot of money. They have a lot of money. There's a lot of rich people there. I was looking around. I was like, yeah, this looks like a shack-up friendly community to me. Right? So I got toured around 6 stations, eh? They don't even have one gravel road. Just all pavement. They even had sidewalks in their community. I even seen people walking their dogs. I couldn't believe it. Just beaded leashes, eh? It's acting real deadly, yeah. Then I seen these real big buildings, eh? And I looked at this one. I said, "Oh, that's a nice building. Is that your band office?" The guy looks at me and says, "No, that's my house." But I love being from the res, ladies and gentlemen. I come from the Alexander First Nation. That's where I'm from. Right in front of my house is the pond I shoot all the Smudge Pan videos on. Yeah. I have that pond right there, and in the winter time I scrape it off, I put some lights up, just so the kids can have some place to play hockey, because we don't have an outdoor rink, we don't have an arena or anything like that. And that's kind of how Smudge Pan came to be. I'm gonna bring Smudge Pan out in a little bit. You guys want to see Smudge Pan? Okay. I'm gonna bring Smudge Pan out in a little bit, okay? But I love touring these reserves. The reason why I love touring these reserves, and I love that there's a bunch of kids here right now, is because our kids on the reserves are the most resilient kids in the world, ladies and gentlemen. They are. They're the strongest. We have the strongest kids in the world. You can't scare res kids. You can't scare res kids the way you scare white kids. You can scare a white kid with, let's say, something like the boogeyman. You can say, "You better go to sleep or the boogeyman's gonna be under your bed." And that kid will get scared and go upstairs and go to sleep. Try say that to a res kid. This is what a res kid's gonna say to you. "Sure, I'm not scared of the boogeyman. How's the boogeyman supposed to be under my bed? My bed's on the floor." I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know what a bed frame was until I was 25 years old. The first 10 years of my life, boy, straight air mattresses. Oh, that's how I was potty trained. Eh? You pee to bed, you just tip it over, it's dry again. Right? That's how it is. Now, all the parents that are here right now, put your hands up if you're single. If you're a single parent, put your hands up. Parents, not kids. Put your hands up if you're a single parent. All the parents here, put your hands up if you're a single parent. Okay. Okay. We got a couple single parents here. This one, you're a single parent? Huh? What's your name? How's your credit? Yeah, just kidding. But I'm a single guy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a single guy. I've been single for a while, eh? I'm not good with relationships. And I like being single because of what I do. I get to travel a lot. But I'm also a single parent. I got my daughter right here. She's in the back of the stage. She travels with me all summer when she's not in school, right? Her name is Kimmy Mila, right? That's my girl. We powwow a lot too, eh? We just travel a lot all summer doing shows, powwows, all kinds of stuff like that. But I want to tell you about one of my relationships, you guys, okay? I want to tell you about one of my relationships. We fought a lot, me and one of my exes, eh? And I'm not talking about that. I love you, not that type, not that stuff. We used to have disagreements, right? And then we got into this real wicked argument there, and then she just ignored me. She gave me that, what's that called, you guys? The silent treatment. That's what she gave me, eh? First she started talking to me for a day, then it was 2 days, 3 days, then all of a sudden a week went by and she's still not talking to me. I said, holy, she must be really mad at me. And we're sitting on the couch watching TV, and this light bulb goes off in my head, and I look at her. I said, honey, you and I have been getting along pretty damn good lately, eh? And she started laughing, just like the way you guys are laughing right now. That broke the ice, eh? And then we made up, we hugged each other, like, oh, I love you, I'm so sorry. I never want to argue with you again. I'm sorry, honey, you ever forgive me, And we were feeling pretty good after that, eh? We were feeling pretty good. And she says this to me, she goes, hey, champ. That was her nickname for me, eh? She used to call me champ. She said, I want to do something that I haven't done in such a long time. And I looked at her and I said, yeah, my brown buckskin beauty, what do you want to do? That was my nickname for her, eh? Because she was brown. She smelled like buckskin. Yeah. And she says this to me. She goes, I want to go to town. I want to go dancing, she said, eh? I said, all right, well, you go put your town clothes on and we're going to go dancing. So she put on her nice dress, eh? Did up her hair real nice, drew on her favorite eyebrows, glued on her eyelashes, and she was ready. Me, all I did is I put on my most expensive Walmart pants and my Def Leppard t-shirt. And we went to town, eh? We went to this nightclub. When we got to this nightclub, eh? All of a sudden, this song came on right here. Look, I'll show you. The song came on right here, eh? And she gets real excited. She goes, oh my God, I haven't heard this song in a long time. And she grabs my hand, eh? Goes to the dance floor like this. All of a sudden, she gets on the dance floor, eh? My native sisters, I love you, but how come you all dance like this? And this was me, eh? Just going to the dance floor real smooth. As soon as I hit the dance floor, eh? And then we're having a good time, eh? We're dancing, we're having a good time. And then all of a sudden this circle forms on the dance floor. And us being a couple nosy Indians, eh? We want to go see what's going on over there. So we go over there, eh? We look. And there's this guy in the middle of this circle. He's just doing all these awesome dance moves, just doing windmills and head spins and just amazing dancer, eh? Just real deadly. Real deadly dancer. I'm looking at him. Then all of a sudden my ex taps me on the shoulder and she goes, hey, I gotta tell you something, she says to me. I said, what? I'm watching this guy, is real deadly. She goes, you see that guy in the middle of the dance floor? That used to be my boyfriend. And you know what else? He asked me to marry him. But I said no. So I looked at that guy and I looked at her and I said, well, it looks like he's still celebrating. Needless to say, our relationship didn't last very long after that, eh? But you guys, I want to share something with you guys before I get out of here, before I bring Smudge Pan out, before I give this sweater away. Before I started doing this comedy stuff, I used to be a hip-hop artist. I was a rapper. I used to do stuff like this. Wiki, 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 cousin. But when I started rapping back in 1996. Yes, I'm that old. All right? Before a lot of you were born. Back when we had cassette tapes. How many of you remember cassette tapes? That's right. Never mind, some of you remember 8 tracks. CCR, boy. Right? And when I started doing it, there wasn't very many people rapping at that time. There was maybe about 2 or 3 of us in North America doing it, right? So in my reserve, in my community, people used to hate on me a lot. They say, "Cha, you're not a Kaskatuyas. Why are you trying to rap? You're not black." And they say, "Why are you trying to act like a gangster? You live at your Kukum's house. Settle down." They used to say stuff like that to me, boy. And then it was getting to a point where nothing was happening. I was broke, and I just wanted to give up. I wanted to quit. Hey? So I went to my auntie's house because she was always somebody that listened to what I had to say, eh? So I go to her house, I knock on her door. "Auntie, are you home?" She goes, "Yeah, my boy, come in. I pay. Sit down. I'll make some tea," she says, eh? So I go in. I sit down. I say, "Auntie, nothing's happening with this rap thing. I think I just want to quit and give up." And this is what my auntie said to me, and I remember it like it was yesterday. She said this to me. She said, "Conway, when are you going to quit that rap crap and get a real job?" And I was like, "Holy, real mean." It was, it was just like my heart broke into a million pieces, eh? And I was walking out of her house picking up the pieces of my heart. There's my ex. There's my other ex. There's the girl that gave me my first hickey. And when I got out of my auntie's house, I was faced with one of 2 choices. The first choice, yeah, I could listen to her, get a normal job, and everything would have been okay. I would have been all right. But this is what I ended up doing. I pointed at her door like this. I said, "You know what? I'm going to prove this lady wrong." So then I started working extra hard on my music, right? And then I started this group called the Red Power Squad. And we started doing shows around Edmonton, then Alberta, then Saskatchewan, BC, Manitoba, Ontario, all over the place. Next thing you know, we're going to Spain, Italy, all over the world, eh? 2008 comes along, the Aboriginal People's Choice Music Awards. We get nominated for Best Hip Hop CD, so they fly us to Winnipeg, the MTS Center, where that crappy team, the Winnipeg Jets, play. And they put out this red carpet, and we're just walking on this red carpet, just acting deadly, eh? And we get into the MTS Center, and I'm looking around, and there's all these native stars. I'm like, holy, there's Tom Jackson. There's Buffy St. Marie. There's Adam Beach. Boy, he's short. Eh? And then they announce our category, Best Hip Hop CD. And the 2008 Aboriginal People's Choice Music winner for Best Hip Hop CD is the Red Power Squad. And we won. We won. We got to go up on that big stage. We did our acceptance speech, and it was on TV, and it was just an amazing feeling. It was amazing. So the next day, we're on the plane ride home back to Edmonton. I have this award in my hand. I get in my car. Where do you think the first place was I went to? That's right, I went to my auntie's house. I knocked on her door. "Auntie, are you home?" She goes, "Yeah, come in, I pay, I'll make some tea." So I go in her house, I go walking in. "Auntie, look what we won, Auntie." She goes, "Oh my boy, I know, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good. We see you on TV, you're traveling all over the place. The family is really proud of you," she said to me. And I said, "Auntie, do you remember what you said to me about 10 years ago when I come visit?" She goes, "No, what did I say to you?" "This is what you said to me, Auntie. You said, 'Conway, when are you going to quit that rap crap and get a real job?'" And she looks at me all surprised, and she goes, "No, I didn't say that to you. Maybe I didn't win at bingo that night, or maybe me and your uncle were fighting or something." And I looked at her, and I said, no, Auntie, wait. The reason why I wanted to share that with you is because if you didn't say that to me, that wouldn't have lit a fire inside of me to work as hard as I did to try to prove you wrong. So I came here to say thank you for doing that, Auntie. And I said, Sagitin, Auntie, I love you. Thank you very much. Gave her a hug and I said, whispered in her ear, I told you I was going to prove you wrong. Shh. Then she tried to borrow 20. I said, get out of here. I'm just kidding. But the reason why, you guys, I wanted to share that story with you is because throughout my rap career, I had one pretty famous song, and that song is called What's Really Res. How many of you remember that song? Okay, for those of you that don't remember that song, I'm going to sing that song for you right now.
Yo, this is Don Burnstick. My cousin's Red Power Squad. Drop a little knowledge on res life. Check it out.
Can you guys hear it all right? Okay, I need everybody to clap your hands like this, okay? Who wants this sweater right here? I can't hear you. Who wants this sweater right here? Okay. I'm gonna give away this sweater right away. If you don't know this song, listen to the lyrics, okay? If you start a fight and your wife has to finish it. If you catch yourself saying never sick. If you use a hickey as an engagement ring. If gossip in your life is a really big thing. Come on, everybody, I want to see your hands clapping. Okay, check this one out. If you use a car hood for a sled, and you use an air mattress for a bed, if you collect a check and you're not even working, if you use a sheet for a curtain, what's really res, 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 what's really res. All right, check this one out. If you have no bum and bony hips, if you give directions by using your lips, if you want to be with a man that's cree, hey, I heard that you're talking about me. What's really res, 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 what's really res. Okay, this one's pretty bad. If you don't know who's your dad, it's a joke, man. Come on, don't get mad. If you want to get half out under the sheets, if you make a sandwich out of moose meat. What's really res, what's really res, what's really everybody, let's see those hands clapping. What's really res, what's really res, what's really res, what's really res. If your jeans are too big and you got a sack, your luggage is made of a garbage bag. If you have to squint in order to see, what's that over there? Bannocklarden T means BLT. If your in-laws are the same age as you and your cousins, and you have a homemade tattoo. What's really res, what's come on, everybody, let's see those hands clapping. What's really res, what's really res, what's really res. If you're from the res and you're proud, let me see those hands clapping. Come on. What's really res, 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 what's really res. Say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. I don't care that we're cousins. I'm having a good time with you guys here tonight. Are you guys having a good time with me? Okay. Okay, sit down. Let's see. Hold on. I said this wasn't a rap concert. It's a comedy show. Okay. I think you guys are all nice and warmed up right now. Do you guys want me to bring out Smudge Pan? I can't hear you. Do you want me to bring out Smudge Pan? Okay, look. For those of you that don't know who Smudge Pan is, I'm going to show you an introductory video of who Smudge Pan is, okay?
Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Smudge Pan. I'm a hired gun. You want to know why they call me Smudge Pan? This is why. Because I use a smudge pan. I don't use those white man cups. Only colonized people use those. Yeah, my going price is $1,000 in a room. Every tournament. I'll take you to the ship guaranteed. Got a dirty slap shot, some dirty wristers, a dirty snapshot, and I'll fight for you too. That's right. Here's my action reel.
Introduce our first contestant coming to the stage right here. I would like to introduce Indian Michael Jackson. And he's going to be singing a little song called Billie Jean.
The new songs.
All right, that was pretty good. That was all right. There's too many kids here. You settle down. Jeez. He's getting too into it, this guy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our next contestant. She goes by the name of Indian Beyonce. She's going to be singing a little song called Single Ladies.
Trip, and I brother know this thing. I'm up on him.
I like how you were real scared to come up here, but you can tell she's been waiting for this moment all her life. Just practicing in front of the mirror one of these days. That's pretty good. Okay, come on over here. Everybody give these two a big round of applause, okay? Now, this is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna decide who won this lip sync battle. All you guys are gonna decide who won this lip sync battle, okay? So, by a round of applause, if you liked Indian Michael Jackson, let me hear you make some noise. We've got a few cousins out there. If you liked Indian Beyonce, let me hear you make some noise. Holy smokes, I think this is our next Grand Chief. Ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of the 2019 Indian Summer Games Lip Sync Battle is Indian Beyonce! Okay, get off the stage. I don't got anything for you guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No. But give me my stuff back. I got something for you too there, Indian Michael Jackson. Okay? I got something for you. I'll e-transfer you. I don't think... I had some Smudge Pan stickers here, but I'll make sure you get one, okay? They're here somewhere. Everybody give them a big round of applause. Okay. Now, yeah, you get off the stage now. But I'll make sure you get one. I got some here. But Indian Beyonce, you have an option, okay? This is like, let's make a deal. You could have this Smudge Pan sweater, or you could have something that I've been working on for the past 3 years, and Walmart is gonna start selling these pretty soon. These are called eyebrow stencils. I brought a few examples here. These ones are probably the most popular ones right here. These ones are called My Eyebrows Are on Fleek. Okay. You can have those ones. Or these ones right here. These are popular in Alberta. These ones are called the Nike check marks. Okay. Okay. Could have those ones. Or else, you know, when you wake up in the morning and you're with your spouse and you're just gonna be mad all day for no reason at all. You just decided you're gonna be mad. You could draw these ones on right here. These ones are my mad eyebrows. Or else maybe it's the other end of the spectrum. Maybe it's your birthday. Maybe it's an anniversary. You might want to draw these eyebrows on right here, and these ones are called a surprise! These ones are popular in Manitoba, in northern Manitoba. These ones right here, they're called not even. Because they're not even. Okay, now these last ones right here, these ones are popular, especially this time of year. Powwow season. You know, on powwow, when you're at a powwow Friday night, you know those girls that just put on the real tight pantses and do their hair up? They walk around the arbor like this 500,000 times. They're trying to snag. Because that's the night you want to snag at a powwow is on Friday night. You don't want to snag on Sunday. You want to snag Friday. So on Friday night, you might want to draw these eyebrows on right here. These ones are called the teepee creepers. So, Indian Beyonce, you have your choice. You could have a Smudge Pan sweater, or you could have one of these eyebrows. What do you want? Yeah, I knew you were gonna take the sweater. Okay, here you go. This is, it's a pretty big one. I think it's counselor size XXL. I'm just kidding. Not the counselors from here that signed my check. Okay, here you go. Everybody give her a big round of applause. Congratulations. Yeah, I'll come find you later. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank all of you for having me here tonight. It was amazing. And before I go, I just want all of you to know that I think you're deadly. And I like watching you be deadly. Because when you're deadly, it makes me feel like I'm deadly. So never stop being deadly. Thanks for having me here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you again. All right, now, this is what I'm going to do.